CB500X 20,707 miles review. The idea of this second review is not to explain you the technicality of the motorcycle, but just my thoughts, my experience. And it's very simple, very easy to explain everything with just one sentence. This motorcycle is beautiful. This motorcycle is reliable. This motorcycle is good. This motorcycle is amazing. This motorcycle is very good for newbies. Not just for newbies, but yeah, you can start with this motorcycle and just grow up your skills and your ability with the bigger motorcycles. But this one is really amazing. Really amazing. I'm so surprised. The first and the main question: is it worth it? Is it good? Is it reliable? Actually, these are three questions, but on all these three, I can answer with the big fat yes. Absolutely yes. As you can see, probably down there or up, I don't know. There should be a link for my first review on 11,000 miles. And this is my second review, as I said, 20,707 miles, which is approximately 33,000 kilometers. On the first review, I explained no issues whatsoever. This is my second review, and actually 100 miles ago, I start having a problem. But this is the first one, and I'll let you know in a few seconds what exactly happened. But this is really reliable, I repeat, a motorcycle. It's not very powerful, but can bring you any place. I've been probably, I don't know, like 7,000 miles on and off-road, something like BDRs and stuff, something similar than this. Every time the motorcycle performs so well. I'm not gonna go through all the details in the motorcycle, definitely not, because you can find them any place. I just can say that this motorcycle is 2020 model. I have it for 2 years and 2 months, and I have on the clock 20,000, almost 21,000 miles on it. I can say that every time when you hop on a motorcycle, on this one, you want to ride, you just feel like nothing can stop you. It's not sports bike, but it can go any place. The reason that I got this motorcycle was to go mostly on pavement, and I wanted to explore here and there some gravel roads, but I ended up going on BDRs. This is backcountry discovery routes. I have for those 2 years. Last year I had Mid-Atlantic BDR solo with zero off-road experience, and I did it very well. And actually the motorcycle helped me to do that because my skills was like wow. This year I went to Northeast BDR. The case over there it's different. On the hard section it's better to be with somebody else, but that's a different story. And then I just was going back and forth here and there and different gravel roads, like dirt trucks, but I never go to single truck with this motorcycle. I do believe that the single truck will be okay for this motorcycle because I did some upgrades, and the main upgrade here is the fork. I got springs from Rally Raid, and they're the most stiff that they sell. It's a 5.5 Newton meters. The other thing that I changed was the foot pegs, because if you stand up for a long time, you really need comfortable foot pegs. This is also from Rally Raid, and the third thing from Rally Raid is the skid plate. This skid plate was banged so many times. I actually had to fix the skid plate because it has to be like welded again and fixed a little bit. As you can see, the motorcycle is still capable doing whatever I want to be done. This is very nice motorcycle, especially for newbies. I can say it's very very easy to ride. It's maneuverable. I use it as a daily commuter. Cannot go wrong with this motorcycle at all. The only thing I can say that actually troubles me right now is the known issue for CB500X, and this is the water pump. The water pump started leaking 100 miles ago. That means 20,600 miles without any issues whatsoever. Actually, it was not just like that, but let me explain you what happened. Last week I went for some rides. It was a lot of off-road, a lot of mud and puddles, and the motorcycle was really dirty. Of course, I didn't clean it the same night, it was too late. And the next morning I just saw that there is something that was leaking right under the pump, the water pump. I had some leaks before. Leaks, it's not the right word, some drops. And I thought that this is coming from the chain, because sometimes I put a lot of lube and it has to go out somewhere. And that's why I really believed every time that this comes from my chain. But it was just a few drops, but this time was more. I cleaned the motorcycle, everything was good, clean. Next morning, few drops under the motorcycle. I put my finger, and under the pump it was wet. But the interesting thing is that it's an oil. It's not a coolant. I actually Googled a lot, and some people complain that the gaskets on the pump, they start releasing the oil from the engine. I'm wondering, what should I do? Should I replace my pump, the entire pump, or should I replace just the gaskets? I saw guys, especially from the UK, they do that because in Europe this pump it's very expensive. Here in the US it's not the case. But why should I replace the whole pump if just the gasket is wrong? I don't know. I'm still considering what should I do. I have like I don't know, probably a month left to ride or less, and as soon as it comes, like the call comes here, I'm gonna try to fix this issue. But to put this aside, this problem aside, this motorcycle is nice. It's really nice. I like it. I recommend it. 21,000 miles without any issue. I hope that the next summer will stay like that, because I have some plans to go to Alaska, but I'm not like I'm not done thinking and scheduling all the things that I supposed to do next summer. I know that if I go there, that's gonna be 10,000 miles ride. I know that motorcycle is capable of doing that. That's why if I go, I'll go with this motorcycle. I'm not gonna change the motorcycle. Of course, it's not very comfortable for a long ride, that's for sure. But it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. I can say that I've been on this motorcycle probably 10 hours a day, a couple days in a row. It's not just one day, but like 3-4 days. Every day I go like between 9 and 11 hours on the motorcycle, and I'm okay. That's why I can say that this motorcycle is very good. It's very good. And I can say the other thing, it's very underestimated. I've been a couple of times with on road with some dirt bikes, and when they look at the motorcycle, they say, oh, that's not the right motorcycle here, this and that, and at the end they say, okay, that's a very nice machine. That's why I say that it's a underestimated motorcycle. If you ask me if I choose a different motorcycle, right now the answer is no. I wish this motorcycle to have something extra, like extra horsepower, just like 10, 15, 20 max horsepower, and this is gonna be the perfect motorcycle, at least for me, the perfect motorcycle. Is it capable off-road? Yes, it is. Definitely this. I have Mid-Atlantic BDR, I have Northeast BDR, I have a lot of different small roads. It's capable 100%. Is it capable on the highway? Yes, it is. I'm 220 pounds, which is about 100 kilograms. I put all my luggage and I go on the highway with 75 without any problems. Okay, going faster, it's not easy because this motorcycle is just 47 horsepower. That's not like a 100 something KTM or BMW or a Honda Africa Twin, but it's reliable. It's really reliable. 75 miles an hour on the highway and like 57 miles per gallon gas. Isn't it awesome? That's amazing. Commuting. That's the other beautiful thing that this motorcycle can do. This is my daily horse. I commute every day. I go to work with this motorcycle in a big city. I always want to be in front of the traffic, to beat the traffic. I don't go easy on the gas. And guess what? The gas mileage is 57, 58, 59 miles per gallon. Okay, sometimes go to 55, but that's a lot. That's many miles. That's crazy. Do I like it? Yes, I like it. So much, very much. That's my motorcycle. And no, I don't like it. I love it. Guys, this is really, really awesome machine. All right. If you like this video, just give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. All right, see you next time.